goes wrong?
I'll find my way back to you.
Hey fantasy fans, welcome back to the Cine Club, where we unlock the most binge-worthy shows from across the realms. From witch covens and demon hunters to magical wars and dreamwalkers, these are the top 10 fantasy series.
Life.
No.
That will have you hooked from episode 1. If you're into supernatural showdowns, mystical powers, and dark secrets, you're in the right place. Let's dive into the ultimate fantasy watch list. Number 10, Mayfair Witches, a MC+.
Soul from evil, oh Lord!
Use the power that's rightly yours.
Anne Rice's gothic world of magic and legacy gets a sleek, supernatural upgrade in Mayfair Witches. Starring Alexandra Daddario as Rowan Fielding, a brilliant neurosurgeon who discovers she's heir to a bloodline of powerful witches. The series quickly dives into family curses, dark prophecies, and an ancient entity named Lasher with a dangerously seductive pull. Running for 2 seasons so far, with a third already greenlit, Mayfair Witches is part of AMC's expanding Immortal universe, alongside Interview with the Vampire. It's moody, spellbound, and laced with Southern Gothic dread. While reactions have been mixed, the show embraces its pulpy horror roots, layering its twisted family drama with secret societies, ghostly visitations, and magical confrontations. If you're craving a dark fantasy rooted in bloodlines and betrayal, this one casts a compelling, if flawed, spell. Number 9, Warrior Nun, Netflix.
Special about her.
She's great. Really stable.
Find that girl.
What happens when a dead girl wakes up in a morgue with divine hardware embedded in her spine? Warrior Nun takes that idea and spins it into a high-stakes blend of Catholic mythology, martial arts, and supernatural warfare. Set against the stunning backdrops of Spain, this action fantasy series follows Ava Silva, a once quadriplegic orphan turned reluctant savior, as she's thrust into an ancient order of demon-slaying nuns. Across its 2-season run, the show dives into celestial conspiracies, forbidden love, and the moral cost of divine power, all while layering in stylish fight choreography and comic book flair. Cancelled by Netflix, despite a fervent fan base, the series was briefly revived as a trilogy of planned feature films, though that promise has since dissolved into development limbo. Still, for fans of Buffy the Vampire Slayer, Warrior Nun offers a visually rich, emotionally resonant ride worth taking. Number 8, The Nevers, Maximum.
Civil.
The Never blends steampunk aesthetics with superhero spectacle, set in an alternate Victorian London where a mysterious event gives certain people, mostly women, extraordinary powers. At the center is Amalia True, a hard-drinking, time-displaced soldier trapped in another woman's body, leading a group of the Touched as they fight for survival in a society that wants them erased. With 12 episodes split across 2 parts, the show originally aired on HBO before being pulled and quietly finished its run on Tubi. Behind the scenes, creator Joss Whedon exited mid-production, leaving the series with tonal whiplash and an uncertain future. Despite the chaos, The Nevers manages bursts of creativity, featuring intricate world building, corset-clad brawls, and an emotional core about identity and purpose. It's messy, ambitious, and unlike anything else in fantasy TV. Number 7, Shadow and Bone, Netflix.
Yeah, after you.
The prize is 1 million Kruger.
Set in the war-torn world of Ravka, Shadow and Bone follows Alina Starkov, a mapmaker who discovers she's the legendary Sun Summoner, capable of destroying the mysterious Shadowfold that divides her country. Based on Leigh Bardugo's best-selling novels, this Netflix series ran for 2 seasons before being unexpectedly canceled in 2023. It blends high fantasy with political intrigue, magic systems, and a criminal underworld, weaving characters from multiple book series into one sprawling narrative. Standouts include Ben Barnes as the enigmatic Darkling and the fan-favorite Crows from Ketterdam. Lavish sets, rich world-building, and character-driven drama made it a standout fantasy for a new generation. Whether you're in it for palace politics or street-level heists, Shadow and Bone delivers a darkly enchanting escape, with just enough unfinished business to sting. Number 6, The Magicians,
This is no fantasy.
Are you guys trying to take over the world?
Imagine Harry Potter got older, darker, and way more messed up. That's The Magicians in a nutshell. Based on Lev Grossman's best-selling novels, this series ran for 5 seasons on Sci-Fi, from 2015 to 2020, and became a cult hit thanks to its bold blend of fantasy, trauma, humor, and heartbreak. It follows Quentin Coldwater and a group of young magicians training at Brakebills University, only to discover the magical world they grew up reading about is terrifyingly real and incredibly broken. What starts as academic sorcery quickly morphs into god battles, interdimensional politics, and existential crises. It's a series that swings wildly between absurd comedy and gut-punch emotion, often in the same scene. The Magicians isn't for everyone, but for those who connect, it hits like a spell cast straight to the heart. Wild, weird, and utterly unfiltered. Number 5. Carnival Row, Prime Video.
Killer's still out there.
She was taken by something.
Carnival Row is the kind of fantasy series that mixes Victorian grime with mythological grit, and somehow makes it work. Running for 2 seasons, this Amazon Prime original stars Orlando Bloom and Cara Delevingne as a half-fey detective and a rebellious pixie navigating a world where magical creatures are treated like second-class citizens. Think steampunk noir meets refugee allegory, set in a politically corrupt city filled with secrets, spells, and social unrest. From class wars to fey revolutions, the series leans into its world building with lush visuals and an ambitious storyline that blends murder mysteries, forbidden love, and literal monsters. It's not flawless, but it swings big, and sometimes that's the point. If you're craving fantasy with rebellion, romance, and wings in the fog, Carnival Row delivers something uniquely strange and strangely timely. Number 4. The Sandman, Netflix.
What are you doing here, Etty?
After decades of development hell, The Sandman finally broke through and delivered a fantasy epic as poetic as it is unnerving. Based on Neil Gaiman's legendary graphic novel, this dark fantasy series ran for 2 seasons before concluding in 2025. At its center is Dream, also known as Morpheus, played with haunting elegance by Tom Sturridge, a cosmic being who governs the world of dreams. The show's storytelling unfolds like a gothic myth, threading together eerie nightmares, celestial politics, and deeply human moments. From the brutal diner episode 24/7 to the emotionally resonant journey with death, every chapter feels both intimate and enormous. Whether it's Lucifer's cold fury or Desire's slick manipulation, the endless family drama is pure spectacle. Visually rich and narratively ambitious, The Sandman is a dream that somehow made it to the screen and stuck the landing. Number 3. A Discovery of Witches, Netflix.
She is astonishingly powerful.
I'm not in control of it.
Based on Deborah Harkness's All Souls trilogy, A Discovery of Witches blends dark romance, ancient magic, and modern academia into a lush, binge-worthy fantasy. The show ran for 3 seasons, wrapping up in early 2022, and follows historian and reluctant witch Diana Bishop as she stumbles upon a bewitched manuscript hidden in Oxford's Bodleian Library. Her discovery sets off a dangerous chain of events, drawing her into a centuries-old conflict among witches, vampires, and demons. Enter Matthew Claremont, a brooding, centuries-old vampire with a scientific mind and a haunted past. As forbidden love sparks, the stakes rise fast, blending alchemy, time travel, and creature politics into an intoxicating slow burn, beautifully shot across Europe with strong chemistry between its leads. This is gothic romance done right, and best of all, it has a beginning, middle, and end. Number 2, Preacher, AMC+.
Makes violence. Makes nothing much at all.
Violent and utterly one of a kind, Preacher is a comic book adaptation that didn't just push boundaries, it obliterated them. Running for 4 seasons from 2016 to 2019, the series follows Jesse Custer, a disillusioned Texas preacher who becomes possessed by a celestial power that allows him to command anyone to obey his word. Teaming up with his gunslinging ex-girlfriend Tulip and an Irish vampire named Cassidy, Jesse sets off on a road trip to literally find God, who, it turns out, has gone missing. Co-created by Seth Rogen, Evan Goldberg, and showrunner Sam Catlin, Preacher is equal parts grindhouse fantasy, religious satire, and emotional character drama. It's profane, visually explosive, and darkly hilarious, veering from small-town oddities to apocalyptic showdowns. For viewers who like their fantasy unfiltered and gloriously unhinged, this one goes all in and never looks back. Number 1. The Witcher, Netflix.
I can't protect her.
If you dismiss it,
Blending brutal swordplay, tangled destinies, and dark mythologies, The Witcher has carved its place as one of the most ambitious fantasy series of the streaming era. Based on the novels by Andrzej Sapkowski, the show launched in 2019 and currently spans 3 full seasons, with a 4th and 5th on the way. It follows Geralt of Rivia, a grizzled monster hunter with a moral code, a tortured past, and a habit of stumbling into world-ending prophecies. Anchored by Henry Cavill's stoic performance, in seasons 1 to 3, the story weaves through timelines, kingdoms, and sorcery, connecting Geralt to the powerful sorceress Yennefer and a princess with dangerous blood, Ciri. The show mixes medieval grit with modern pacing, giving us monster hunts, court intrigue, and sprawling continent-wide wars. With striking visuals, unforgettable music, and evolving character arcs, The Witcher is the crown jewel of dark fantasy television. And that's a wrap on our countdown. From haunted bloodlines in Mayfair Witches to the monster-slaying grit of The Witcher.
if he breaks the rules, he pays the price. Give her to them.
These shows prove that fantasy TV is more alive and more twisted than ever. Whether you're into gothic romance, steampunk rebellion, or cosmic dreamlords, this list had a little magic for everyone.
Preacher! Enough!
Almost done, Sheriff.
If you found your next binge here, go ahead and like, subscribe, and ring that bell so you never miss a drop of our latest fantasy picks, hidden gems, and binge-worthy breakdowns. Know a dark fantasy series we missed? Drop your favorites in the comments. We're always watching and adding to the queue. Thanks for joining us, and we will see you on the couch.